Okay, today is officially the last date on the Major Flavours 5 Australian tour. This is it, it's all over, it's the end. It's been an awesome tour. I'm going to be back in Australia in a couple of weeks to play at Magic City, but this is the very last date on the album release tour. So today I'm going to fly from here to Sydney, and then from Sydney to Cairns. Going to meet up with my man MC MZRE. We might pick our favourite moments from the tour. And then I'm playing at Gilligan's tonight, the last night, so I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll see you in Sydney. Okay, so we've arrived in Cairns. Here's Angelo, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Man, you picked me up on a mad styly ride. Tell me what your car is, bro.
Man. I hired this just for you, I promise.
Tell me about your car, what is it?
This is my 300C, it's my baby, it's my goal of my life right here.
And what sort of rims have got on it?
My 24s, Vinci Ventos.
Now that is how you get picked up from the airport. Alright, this is the last vlog of the tour. It's all over. Congratulations, bro.
It's good.
So we've been on tour since the last week of July, and it's now the last week of October. It's July. It's 4 months of touring. So we're going to do a little wrap-up vlog, and we're going to do our favourites. So the first thing is our favourite host of the Major Flavours 5 tour. What do you reckon?
Cool. I say heaps of really good hosts.
Yep.
But one that really looked after us and always looks after us is Corinne. Corinne from Liverpool Collingwood Hotel.
Yeah, she's one of our favourites, and she's an awesome friend too, so she gets that one. Best other DJ set that I saw on tour was probably DJ Tom when we were at Sin City, like a few weeks back. He smashed it with some old school stuff. And there's another one too.
I like one that I like was DJ A-Star from Melbourne at Fusion.
Yeah, but he's a mean DJ. He's crazy. Favorite performance with regard to the people we took, probably Jay Williams again at Liverpool Collingwood Hotel. That guy's got such a good show.
Dope show.
Hey, and did the mean backflips. Favorite road trip of the tour, because we rent cars and stuff. Probably the Canberra trip, because I'd never been down that road before, and it's real beautiful, man. It's a real nice trip. Favorite hotel? What do you reckon?
Best hotel for me, easy would have been Meriton Apartments in Parramatta.
Oh yeah, that two-level way.
Two-level hotel. Awesome scene.
Yeah, it was
awesome
nice.
Night, yeah.
The most messiest night was definitely Melbourne, I reckon. Definitely Melbourne when we went to what's it called, Fusion, at the Crown Casino. It was me, Ms. Sarah was there, and Tamia. That night was just out of control. It was. I remember getting home at like 5:30 in the morning. It was awesome night. The most flights I took was 5 for one gig, It was to Hobart, so I went Auckland to Sydney, Sydney to Melbourne, Melbourne to Hobart, Hobart to Melbourne, Melbourne to Sydney. Melbourne to Auckland. And I blamed that on Petrina Comfy. Not good. The song of the tour. What was the song? We always have a song, eh?
The song that went off for me was Usher featuring T.I. Guilty.
Yeah, I think that's the one, eh?
That was the song.
Gotta give it up for Manchu, gave me this real nice remix of it too. And now, so down to the last ones. The worst gig, well, we don't really have any bad gigs as such, but the worst gig for me was Tari, which I say worst because I couldn't make it, because Aerolíneas Argentinas is the fucking worst airline in the whole world. They screwed up our flight, so I didn't make it. So Marika went instead of me, which is cool, but yeah, I was real pissed I couldn't make it, so that's why it's the worst gig. The biggest gig, like the biggest gig numbers wise?
Yeah, it had to be Perth. Shout out to Scooby.
Yeah.
And the club was Eve, just packed.
Massive, man. That place is huge, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, like, we're in Cairns right now. Last night that was big too, bro.
Yeah.
That was a big night, but yeah, I think Eve out in Perth, and then so the last thing is we wrap up tour. 4 months on tour was the single best gig of the entire tour, and I think that I speak for both of us when I say it was definitely Canberra.
Yep.
What's the name of it? Beach Bar.
Beach Bar in Canberra was the spot. Is the spot.
No doubt, and it is for a bunch of reasons. Like for me as a DJ, the DJ setup was obviously made by a DJ because it's just awesome DJ setup at the right height. Sound was amazing. Had this wicked TV wall behind us. The club was packed as from beginning to end. It was a good-looking crowd. It was a happy crowd. No trouble at all, except for one dude to keep asking me for that CD, but I gave it to him. That was all good. And yeah, it was just. And the host name? What's his name? Escapes me, eh, bro.
Too many good people, man. Too many good people being good to us. But shout out to Beach Bar in Canberra. That's the spot.
It's the #1 gig on the Major Flavours 5 tour. So that's us. Thanks for coming to Gigs By the Album. Man.